Alright, so today is a Tuesday and it's day 006, and we're trying to see if we could get funded. Yesterday was a Monday, we didn't really get a trade. We're just trying to see what happens today, right? But today is a bit fast. Today is really fast. Prices already moved prior to London session, and I usually don't want to get in on, opening candlesticks and shit. But we're trying to see what happens today. I'll be updating you guys in a minute. Let's see what happens. Let's get it.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I did get into some NAS 100 sales as you guys could see right here, but it looks like prices is just gonna stop me out ASAP. So I'll be updating you guys in a minute. On the other hand, I'm in on some USD Swiss franc sales. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so I did register some sales on USD Swiss franc right there. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen right here, and I'll be updating you all in a minute. Let's get it. Alright, so we got stopped out right here on the NAS. This is the NAS 100. As you guys can see, prices pushed and then worked us out. So basically this just went up, but I'll be looking to re-enter this. I felt like it would drop from here, but it pulled back. So this just went up on the Nasdaq, and then this is the USD Swiss franc. As you guys can see, prices is literally playing in my entry, right? It's playing in my stop loss. So I may actually close this because I don't want to see this. I feel like prices is still gonna play around this area and probably drop later, but not now, because I thought that it would drop ASAP, but I'm seeing too much happening around this area, and prices is working towards the downside on the 1 hourly. So I may exit on the break even, because I feel like prices is overplaying in my stop loss, and it may give me another push before it drops towards the downside. So basically that's just what up. I'll be updating you all in a minute. Let's get it. So I've re-entered the NAS 100 sell, as you guys can see right here. I've gotten again on these sales. I don't know why I'm trying to chase this market, but I'm trying to sell it again, and I'll be updating you all in a minute. Let's get it. All right, so we've gotten stopped out on the USD Swiss franc, as you guys can see. Lowest number 2 of the day, but basically let's just wait and see what happens. I'll be updating you all in a minute. Let's get it.
Tomorrow.
Alright, y'all, so it's Wednesday. Basically yesterday was a bit crazy. I mean, we lost all them trades that we took yesterday. For the last trade, I was trying to revenge trade. I was trying to create reason, and I re-entered the NAS 100 trade, which I lost. But that's all in the past. We're trying to see what we could rectify today. Basically, I'm trying to see what happens today, but actually NAS was in the trend that I wanted to, and USD Swiss franc was also in the trend that I wanted to. But I feel like market was shifting from a downtrend to an uptrend. If you guys watched the market on Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys know that the market has been bullish. Even today markets are still bullish, which is actually crazy, because USD Swiss franc and the NAS 100 were all dropping towards the downside. But I feel like the USD Swiss franc was a better pair, compared to the NAS 100, which didn't really show me clear signs. But since we was in a trend, I thought we could make way. We could continue towards the downside. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So fast forward today, Wednesday, we're trying to see if we could get funded. This is where we're currently standing at. Actually down 30 bucks, which is not really a big deal until you lose another 30 bucks. Yeah, I'm saying. But let's wait and see what happens. I'll be updating you all in a minute. Let's get it. All right, so this is the first trade of the day. This is the USD JPY. Basically the overall trend is obviously towards the downside. Now I've been looking at this push that happened yesterday when prices gave these buyers a pullback. This is how much they bought. Second pullback, they failed to break this high, and then you can see the next discount obviously came in lower than the previous discount, right? So I was looking at this to see how these buyers are going to buy, and then probably on the next push, that's when I was expecting. So this pullback right here, I was waiting for prices to give me a pullback, and then a sign that the sellers are back into this market. They're not getting a bit of a tighter stop loss, but basically I'm in. Let's just wait and see what happens. I'll be updating you guys in a minute. Let's get it.
Later that same evening.
Alright, so it's one of them days where we're back to drawdown. So we basically actually lost all the trades that we took. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so I basically took a sale right around this area. It was a breakout, and then ASO prices stopped me out. This was a USD Swiss franc sale that I took. I feel like this push that the USD had made prior yesterday, it was really just a pullback, possible continuation towards the downside. As you guys know, the USD has been plummeting towards the downside. So I was just basing off the same analysis to get in. So going on the breakout, bam, stopped me out. So basically the second trade was the USD JPY. Right. So just prices, this is where I actually entered. Prices did initially push and then just took me out like that, which has been crazy. So basically the USD has been pushing. You guys can see the gold is actually 2.76 minus, which is really crazy. According to the way gold has been pushing, it has been really like hard luck. I feel like I've gotten at the very bottom of the trend. I wouldn't really say it was bad trades. I just think that it's hard luck because I wasn't taking these type of trades prior to all this happening. So as I was starting to cop up, you know, things are starting to flip up, which is actually crazy. So basically that's just what up. We're actually currently down around that amount, as you guys can see, but I'll be updating you guys probably in the next one. Let's get it.